We start off here with a great example of an anti-extension exercise. You see that as his arms and legs drop down, Sam's ribs never flare up and his back stays flat, and if you could hear the video, you could actually hear him exhaling as his arm and leg drop down. Here we see Sam start to move a little bit more. You see his ribs flare up every time his arm and legs come down, and that's indicative of the fact that he's starting to create a little extension in his lumbar spine. Here's a more exaggerated flexion extension pattern. You'll see this a lot of times in people who lack the core control to try and maintain stability through their spine as they move their arms and legs. In this case, the movement is a lot more subtle, but as the camera comes down, you'll actually see that there's excessive lordosis maintained in her lumbar spine. You can actually see the space between her low back and the ground. This isn't always a bad thing, but if there is space, it should never change. It should remain the same the entire time. Here, Grace gives us a great example of controlled anti-extension where her ribs and her lumbar spine never move as she brings the ball down behind her head, and then she's able to control flexion as she moves up towards the ceiling. Like the first video, this is an example of what anti-extension drills should actually look like.